Hey, folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today, we're going to be returning to Mission Souls to take a look at a cover of Natalie Imbruglio's song, the big hit from 1997, Torn. If you don't know it by the name, you'll probably recognize the music. This was a massive hit, but it also won a Grammy, Best Female Pop Vocal Performance, and I have got to assume that it ended up on a lot of TV shows, maybe movie soundtracks, things like that. And I just thought it would be interesting to watch this band perform this song. So we're going to go ahead and do that today. Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead before we look at this?
Well, I went ahead and looked at the video from Natalie Imbruglio. And that brought back some memories for me.
Yeah, okay. So this was done, hang on, let me just make sure I know exactly when they did it. It was 11 months ago, so it was last year, August. So here's the lineup. We've got Nasus at 16 on the keyboards, Nisha 15 on the bass. On the bass, that's interesting. We don't often see Nisha on the bass, so that's cool. Stacy, 13 on backing vocals and guitar and additional acoustic guitars. Ice, of course, 11 on the drums. Daddy Second is playing guitar. So we've got a switcheroo between Nisha and Second. That's interesting. And he also does a shaker. And then Mommy Sheena is apparently the main vocalist on this. So should be interesting. Sounds like it to me. Okay, let's check it out, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
All righty.
I thought I saw a man brought to life. He was warm, he came around like he was dignified. He showed me what it was to cry. Well, you couldn't be that man I adored. You don't seem to know, seem to care what your heart is for. But I don't know him anymore. There's nothing where he used to lie. My conversation has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already done. So I guess the fortune teller's right. You should have seen just what was there and not some holy light. But you crawled beneath my veins and now I don't care, I have no luck. I don't miss it all that much. There's just so many things that I can't touch. I'm torn, I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already done. There's nothing where he used to lie. My inspiration has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold
Okay, well, clearly there was an issue with the credits because we had second on the bass, as is usually the case, and Nisha was, in fact, on guitar. Also, Nisha was doing some backing vocals as well, and she's not credited for that in here, and so was Nasus. Interesting errors, you know. I was all set to watch Nisha play the bass, you know, and to see what second would be like on guitar. By the way, Nisha, she's very, very good with that slide. Did you notice? I mean, she's getting right on the notes. You know, that's not so easy, really. That's something you have to practice. And she was dead on.
I was thinking she's got good sustain on the guitar, like the pickups.
Yeah, it could be that she's got a compression or some other effect that causes the sustain to last a bit longer.
Yeah, she played nice backup guitar until the solo. Then she really cuts loose.
Yeah, I liked that. Yeah, the end part, actually, where she was doing the slide part, I forgot all about that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was really, really good. Very, very solid cover. I mean, I didn't hear anything missing in there. You know, this is a song I've heard a bazillion times. You know, and it sounded like they captured everything. I loved Second's bass playing. There was a lot of boom, bum, 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 boom, 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 boom. Like he was playing a lot of notes. You know, I mean, it might be the same actual note, but he was doing a lot of this and just moving the song along just the way the original did, and enjoyed that.
Yeah, all of them are killing it on their instruments. You know, Ice is really grooving on the drums. You know, there's this type of beat that it's not easy to play.
That's right. You're absolutely right. There's kind of a beat, you know. It's not like it's a shuffle, but there's a whole lot of movement going on with that rhythm, you know, and with the bass drum and just all the components going on. And everybody's in lockstep, too. They worked it out. It's more complicated than you think.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing nothing. No big deal. It looks easy, but it ain't. You know,
Right.
He's doing a lot. And, you know, you just gotta listen. If you listen for it, you'll hear it.
That's right. Let me see if I can pull up the actual credits on that song, because I'd like to know who actually performed on it. Now, it's possible that that was a drum machine, but let's just see here. No, a guy named Chuck Sabo, who has performed and played with XTC, Elton John, Chaka Khan, Bryan Adams, Cher, Tina Turner, Pet Shop Boys, Roy Orbison. He's got a long list of credits. So he's an actual session player / hired gun. And that's kind of what I figured. At the same time, there is a drum programmer here, too, named 07. It may have been some mixture, you know, so Ice is just handling it all there.
Stacy's acing the acoustic guitar and backing vocals. You know, Mommy Sheena probably has the best voice for this song.
Yeah, she was doing the harmonies behind Sheena. And then we had Nasus and Nisha doing the, you know, the unison stuff, which sounded really nice.
Nacy's isn't doing handstands or anything like that, but you can really hear her on those keys.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of those pad washes going on, but you'd notice if it weren't there.
Yeah, this song also demonstrates very clearly how much range this band has. And we've heard them do all kinds of things now, you know. And this almost feels like a slightly new area to go into, because we've heard them do Bon Jovi and knock that out of the park. We've heard Led Zeppelin, Dire Straits. So many different types of music. This particular one is a little different in some key ways, and so it almost expanded the envelope of what they can do. We have looked at things recently too that showed us just how good they are singing together. Now, we know that some other songs have come out from the gig in Zimbalist, which is apparently a private show, and it does appear to be right on the edge of the beach. It looks like there's sand everywhere, you know. The more we look at it, like, yeah, okay, they've got to be next to the beach. But some of the stuff they're playing doesn't necessarily suit the channel, but we're kind of trying to keep it closer to the rock realm. We are watching to see what they put out. So if you have any particular favorites we've never looked at, keeping that in mind, you can leave those below for us, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, it sounds very much like the original. You know, it's just another awesome cover by Mission Souls.
That's right. So, folks, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. And, of course, support Mission Souls, who are going to tour the United States later on this year. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.